Welcome to another episode of You're Lucky to Be Here with me, Mason Smith. And I got one of my good buddies, very funny comic, Keith Ray, everybody.
Hi there.
And then, of course, Taylor Gorman back there on the ones and twos.
Yeah.
Shout out Smokestack Studios. All right, well, that was disturbing, to say the least, what you just told us. So we'll try to clear the palate here. How long you been gay?
I mean, I've done some gay stuff. It's not a big deal. I lived in Los Angeles for almost 5 years. That's gay.
What's the gayest thing you think you ever did?
Let a man in a wig suck my cock.
That deserves the harm.
That's probably the gayest thing.
Now wait, hold on. Now let's back this up. Did you know? Was he a friend of yours? And you went, at least put a wig on.
Not the first time.
So was he just good at it? So you said we'll take it for a second round.
The first time that I was
Starting off hot.
The first time I was blown by a person who presented not of their birth gender.
So presented as a female.
Yeah, I just was.
Was this a
drunk
90s tranny or like a new model?
It's transgender, dude. Have some respect. But this person was not transgender. They were just gay and
Flamboyant.
playing around with like they live as a man now.
He was experimenting.
That'll come into the story later. But I just was drunk on Black Velvet whiskey and thought it was a young lady. And that's
I know
the
it.
phase.
Yes, I know. Yeah, that's worse than Kentucky Deluxe.
Yeah, it is. It is worse. But
I love that we're such degenerate. Oh, you don't have a beer. I love you. Well, cheers you with that.
Yeah, I have tea.
I love that we're both such degenerates. We know the difference between two different gut rot whiskeys.
Yeah. Well, I haven't had a drink in almost 2 years, and
hell yeah, dude.
It's for a reason.
Oh, I'm aware. We're gonna get into that, but yeah.
I was on the road with Brett Erickson, retired comedian extraordinaire, and he's one of my favorite comics.
L.A. guy.
When I started, he moved to L.A. about a year before me, and we were just good friends, and we went on the road together. And after one of our shows, we did like a really good job at the show. It went great, and everybody loved us. And the bar gave us 2 1-liter bottles of Black Velvet whiskey. So we just went to the green room of the show we had the following night at a venue across town with our friends. And I went to the bathroom at one point, and so did the young lady. And
young lady.
When we come out of the restroom at the same time, basically, the invite was proffered back to.
I think it's offered.
No, I think it's proffered, and
that's making up words for sure.
I'm not
I think so.
Propositioned.
Mason, I don't have time to teach you everything.
Look up proffered.
That public school failed you on.
That is not a thing. There are no hold out something to someone for. Oh, I'll be damned. All right, fuck me.
I hope that's going to be shown on the
camera. It will.
That's great.
Hey, I'm sorry.
Vindication.
That's my bad. See, now don't make up words again.
Yeah, it's okay. You can look up vindication real quick. I don't want to turn this into a vocabulary podcast.
Yeah.
Mason. But anyway, I went back to his car. I could say his because this person lives as a man now.
Yeah, you never know.
And was filleted. And then I went back to the green room, and everybody was like, "Where have you been?" And I was like, "Getting my dick sucked in the parking lot," because I'm a real bragger. And
Keith be bragging.
They were like, "By who?" And I was like,
"John,
the chick with the green hair." And they were like, see, they were all transphobic. and they knew of this person's status as a birth male, and just started laughing at me and
Pointing.
I started getting one of those like stomach aches that you can only get from your own actions.
Yeah.
It just fucking and like, you know, your life was my life was changed forever because it really did open me up to the idea.
I bet he did.
Of getting blown by a more attractive trans girl.
Yeah. Some of them you wouldn't know.
To try and balance it out. You see, because I thought that I was just throwing one to a chubby Latina chick.
Oh, she was also chubby?
Yeah,
or
not
he
good looking.
So wait,
Not
I'm confused.
good
Oh, hold
looking.
on.
I just thought it was not a good looking chick.
Yeah, but with green
And-
hair that you clearly knew was a wig, right?
No, it wasn't a wig the first time. She had dyed her hair.
But she was in the men's room.
No. This is California.
Oh, they've been doing the all gender bathrooms for a while.
Yeah, they just respect whatever identity you have.
Yeah.
And whatever you live as. So, that was the first time. Was, you know, kind of an embarrassing moment. I also left me with a lot to think about. Like, why didn't this person think that they were like safe enough with me to just be honest and disclose that, rather than, you know, I was gone drunk, and you know, now it's like, oh, maybe I just don't come off as a very accepting person or something like that.
Well, what if she would have said, hey, just so you know, I'm trans?
I would have gladly passed on that experience.
So she was right to keep it a secret.
I mean,
The trickery is
if the end
disrespectful.
goal was to suck my cock, then yeah, that was the move. And then but I lived in West Hollywood, so it was like
It was normal, kind of.
now that I have had that experience, I'd like to balance it out with a much more attractive
woman.
I almost said specimen, but
Yeah.
but that's not the word.
Yeah, I mean, it is interesting.
Much more. I wanted to get a hot one.
Yeah.
You know, to like,
They're
okay,
out there.
if I'm going to have had a biological male suck my cock, I'd like it to be a pretty one.
Yeah, of course. Now, how about this?
So-
What if it's a really attractive twink of a boy, a guy, but he's
No.
a very pretty man?
No.
Okay, because it does need to have the hair and the tits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's not
dude,
gay if there's titties.
I'm a heterosexual.
Yeah.
Okay. You
I get
asked
that.
what was the gayest thing that has ever happened to me.
I get it. I get what you're
And
saying.
I'm not a gay man
Yeah.
at all. I have a beautiful, wonderful woman. She's a big fan of your show. She watches every episode.
Yeah.
I know all the guests tell you that, but it's actually true
Yeah.
when I tell you that. She's Mason Smith's #1 fan. She's also from Arkansas.
Fuck yeah.
An Arkansan.
Yeah,
She
hell
taught
yeah.
me that word.
That's what we call ourselves.
Yeah, you know that one.
Yeah. Well, so and then you said you wanted to find a hot one.
Yeah, that was super.
And that never
was
happened,
super
though.
easy. The first time.
Oh, it did happen.
The first time I went out salsa dancing at a trans salsa bar.
You're a little gay.
I got blown that night. You know, just hanging out and dancing, and you know, night's over. Time to suck this guy's cock. And
Now was it? And this was a hot one though.
yeah,
She had boobs.
great body.
Nice.
You know, doctor built.
Big cock.
Whoever was her surgeon was at the top of his class.
Yeah, he was in it. Yeah.
And whether that's somebody who just identifies as his class or is a male doctor.
Yeah, he's licensed.
A true sculptor.
Yeah. Dude, some of them you
So-
literally wouldn't know.
So then the third time,
There's 3.
no, we got to keep going after that. The third
You've
time.
really now. Have you ever blown back?
No.
Oh,
What?
I don't know.
How dare you?
I don't know.
I am a heterosexual man.
Yeah, ain't nothing gay about getting your dick sucked.
I have never put a dick in my mouth? No.
I love how offended you are. No.
The third time was a repeat
God, no.
of the first time because this person booked a show and the show paid $50. And I was like, $50 plus a blowjob, that's like $70.
Yeah, because the blowjob's normally 20.
Yeah. You know, I mean, if you're paying for head off hookers that work gas stations like I did in my early 20s,
Yeah.
yeah, that's the rate.
And this was the third time?
You see, the dollar used to be worth something.
Now
This
the
country-
economy's in the shithole.
Yeah, now I bet you half and half is like $100.
What's
know?
half and half?
Half and half in the back seat is where they suck start you and then you fuck them.
Oh, okay. Oh, I heard that term in Hustle and Flow.
Yes, and
Great
it's
movie.
That's a very authentic film. It really tells you about the personality types, about white girls that braid their hair.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So, well, wait, hold on.
So the third time was just to increase my pay rate for the show that I did.
Well, like, so you could say you're
It
progressive?
was like a Fresno show, so it was like already, I lost money going to do the show, $50.
Was Nicholas there?
I don't think Nicholas was on this show.
Okay.
But he can verify all these stories are true.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, not the one from LA, because pardon me, he didn't live in Los Angeles when
Yeah.
I went for seconds. And but then the third time this person booked me on a show, I went and did the show and they came as Robert.
Did he say, "Hey, you remember me"?
No, I mean Robert is a sweetheart and
Yeah, but that was one of the trans.
it was a little awkward, because I expected
Roberta.
I don't want to use people's names and stuff, talking all this old trash.
Yeah, well, I mean, who knows where they're at?
But
See how I said there?
yeah, it was good.
Very good.
Progressive.
He's learning.
Which one was it?
I don't know. You tell me.
Was it THERE, THEIR?
THEIR. There. That's there is people. With the I is people.
Yes, but what was? Okay.
Yeah, I nailed it.
Yeah.
Possessive.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know the other terms that you guys are using.
Did anybody think he was going to get that? Did anybody?
Hey, I know like there, like there coming is the Y, the weird one with the YRE at the end.
Either way, kudos to you.
Yeah, well,
I did look up where Arkansas ranks in public schooling.
I'm
gonna assume
Mississippi
you were.
is the worst one. We've
Yeah,
looked this up before.
Yeah, but you're 48th. Out
Yeah,
of 50,
but hey, well, that's two better.
which is bad.
Hey, listen, when I was growing up in Arkansas, the ongoing joke was, hey, at least we're not Mississippi.
Hey, that's great.
Yeah.
As somebody from Indiana who is the 8th best public schooling system
Is it?
in the United States.
And you still turned out like this, though.
Yeah. This is what 8th best looks like.
Hey, can you?
Anytime you can shit on somebody who's in the high 40s. I mean, that's where you're from. You got pride, huh?
I lived.
You got pride in where you're from.
I left when I was 22. I lived in Boston for 8 years.
And joke's on you. Mason never went to school.
Yeah, you have to go.
Hey, dude, I went to summer school every year of high school. Like after every grade, I went to summer school.
That's a bummer.
Yeah,
Summers were nice. Summers were like your reward for doing school.
They just wanted to get me. They were just like, you know what? Guess what my GPA was when I graduated?
What?
Guess.
1.
I got a point. 1 point.
5.
75.
1.75.
Yeah.
Hey, that's great,
And then the last half of my senior year, I had to go to this thing called remedial school, I think is what it was called. It might be a different word, but they would let us. This is what was funny about this. It was at a separate location. So we would drive from the real high school to we called it the bad kids high school, yeah, or cool kids, depending on how you look at it. And
Yes.
on the way there, we would smoke a joint on the way or a blunt. So it's like, you guys are giving us time to go get high before we go back to school. This is great. Look at all these idiots staying in the regular school all day. Fucking rubes.
Yeah.
Hey, could we talk about that time? We can cut
You don't
this
want to
if
hear
you-
the rest of my
Oh wait, yeah, I thought
experiences?
with Robert.
Well, no.
How many are there? We
Yeah,
only
I
have
mean
an
at this
hour.
point,
Well,
you've said 3.
Well, it goes on from there.
I think this is more of a dabbling at that point.
Yeah.
This is like you like it.
No. Well, here's the thing: is I was drunk for most of my adult life. Pretty much from 18 to 32.
Just winning.
I just drank every single day to the point of being drunk.
Yeah.
And frankly, guys that are drunk for that long, you kind of just date whoever wants to date you.
Like if
And-
someone's like, "Hey, it's like 2nd grade. You're my boyfriend now,"
Okay.
and you're just like, "All right. So does this mean you're gonna touch my wiener?"
Yeah. Can we get some Southern Comfort first? I really feel like
Will
I'd
you-
get a stronger Woody if you'd buy me a pint of Southern Comfort.
I'm actually quite partial to Black Velvet.
Yeah. we could drink some Black Velvet and get real gay.
Yeah. You wouldn't happen to know Robert, would you?
And like any person who quits drinking,
You became grumpy.
I drank to the point where I had a few more of those kinds of experiences, all of which I would say were top notch.
All right, pause. Quick answer. Who gives better blowjobs, women or men?
Women, because I'm not gay.
Trans women or regular women?
Oh, maybe I should have said that. Trans women or regular women?
Yeah, women or women is your question.
Okay.
Have some respect.
Yeah, sorry.
And I would say if it comes down to between women and women,
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm still going with women.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm in a loving, committed relationship now. The only person I want
Yeah.
touching
she's
my
great.
downstairs is my girl.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying is like you when you get sober, you change, and it's like the idea of sleeping with all of the women that I slept with when I just didn't care about whether or not I lived or died.
Yeah, didn't you
Just-
have a girlfriend that lived in your shed?
I never had a girlfriend when I lived in the shed.
No.
I did have women of interest, women that were like into me. And I did get laid in the shed.
Yeah, when you first
I didn't starve just because I lived in a shed.
Don't get it fucking twisted.
Dude, I feel like
I'm still Keith Ray.
Yeah, yeah.
Just because I was living in a shed didn't mean I wasn't,
That's
getting
something
laid.
that ever since I met you I've known you for 4 years now, basically. You've always had a girlfriend.
I'm a relationship guy,
Yeah.
serial monogamist.
Yeah.
I like being in a relationship.
Dude, the
But
first time
I tell you, I'm grateful for all of my previous relationships in different ways, but most uniformly because they ended so that I could wind up with the girl I have now.
Yeah. Yeah, and this
Number
is
one
great.
fan of
one's
this show.
great. Yeah.
Our only guaranteed view.
Yeah, hell yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. This show does great numbers.
Yeah, hell
And
yeah, dude.
I'm really really proud of you for stepping out on your own,
Thanks, man. It's also
Everybody
thanks to Taylor too.
everybody always watched the Stooges for Curly, Why couldn't Curly have his own show?
yeah.
So, I'm just lucky to be here.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. Dude, the first time that Keith came to my house, he's like, so yeah, you mind if I check out your backyard? And I'm like, yeah, I'll show you around, which there's not much to show. And he sees my shed and he goes, what you got going on in that shed? And I'm like, oh, it's Chad's got his tools in there. And he's like, I'd rent it from you. And I'm like, what? And he goes, yeah, on the back side, I would cut out a hole, put an AC unit, landlord would never know, be fine. And he literally genuinely was like, can I live in your shed like Bubbles from Trailer Park Boys?
I love the idea of Keith just seeing any shed and licking his chops and going, man, something like that. That's all I need.
He's like, now that's a nice shed.
I actually window shop for sheds on the internet on a regular basis.
They got them now where they actually are converted into legit tiny homes.
You know, you can convert all of them if you know what you're fucking doing.
Well,
you know,
this is also...
if you know how to do a make ready for an apartment complex.
You're like a van life guy with sheds.
Dude,
Yeah,
so
if
this
you got,
is...
if you got a particular set of skills, any shed can become a home.
Well, by the way, and I know people are thinking like, oh, he must be like handy or something. When he first came to my house, he goes, oh yeah, I'm living out of my van. It's a sweet setup, dude. You want to check it out?
Yeah, I showed a lot of people my van. It was a pretty sweet setup. It wasn't van life though.
Stop that.
It was homeless in the van.
Let me tell you what his van life was. It was a soccer mom van, sliding door with just, you know those kindergarten mats when you're little and you take naps on?
I had a chaise lounge. That I cut off of a sectional couch that was just wide enough for me to sleep on.
He opened the door and was like, hey, not bad.
Basket full of clothes.
I just remember in my head, I go, it's 98 degrees outside.
Yeah.
What the fuck? He had long hair.
You got to wait till the bars close to go to sleep. That's when it cooled off outside.
That's what you were already doing anyway.
Exactly.
So what
out every night.
Yeah, van life. You're not really doing it.
No, I'm not. I'm not doing that. I lived in a van for 4 months, because that was how long it took to find affordable housing in Austin, and every place I've lived since has been a step up. And now I live in a beautiful 2-bedroom apartment. 1,500 square feet.
Nice. Yeah, you have a normal life now. Finally. Yeah.
It's right across the river from downtown. I live in the same neighborhood as all the other comics in town.
You ever miss it?
The van? Fuck no.
Or the shed?
Yeah, what about the shed?
Look, I loved the shed. The shed was...
Because it was your own. You really made it your own.
Yeah, dude, I had a rug. It really tied the shed together.
Yeah.
I had a spool, like a wire spool table. Loved that.
What, like the turned upside down that would have... Okay, got it. Yeah.
I had one of those. I had a television with antenna TV so I could watch Roseanne and Seinfeld and
Was that table spool is that something you found? Did you just find that and go, I'll turn that up and be a table?
Yeah.
Nice.
I had a bed. I had a dresser.
What was the bed? Was it a cot?
No, it was
a real bed.
Regular bed.
Was it a mattress on the floor or it had a headboard?
No, it had a bed.
Okay.
It didn't have a headboard.
Oh yeah, that's gay.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I would
go with wasteful and cumbersome.
More room. Takes up more room.
I just don't really care for headboards.
Yeah, this is the first time in my life that I've had one. And it's just because it came with it.
Yeah.
I don't mind it.
It would have just taken up too much space.
I've always been just a bed on the frame guy.
Yeah, I had a love seat, which is perfect in Los Angeles because if you have a couch, somebody's going to try and live on it.
Yeah, you.
No, that's the thing is I didn't want a roommate in my shed. My shed is
Hey,
mine.
This is my shed.
Yeah.
Find your own, loser.
And yeah,
You're like, there's not room in here for two of us, dude.
I had a desk and a pop-up closet so I could hang some clothes up.
Oh, like the makeshift.
I had a mirror on the wall, and the ceiling and all the walls were painted purple because I read in a magazine article that purple makes women horny. So I painted the whole inside of my shed purple.
You're like, welcome to the shag shed.
Yeah.
I was like, I got to stack the deck any way I can.
Yeah.
I
can't be calling
when I'm
up
living in
Robert.
a shed. I'm like, you got to make it feel homey.
Wait, what was the bathroom situation?
I just go in the house.
Oh, you were allowed in the big house.
Yeah,
Nice.
anytime.
And that's where you cooked and stuff, I bet.
Yeah, they had a nice kitchen. We had barbecues. I had great roommates. They were all, they all are tremendously funny comics.
Yeah.
Some of them have moved out of the house.
Is this where you lived with Hassan?
No,
Oh, okay.
this was in Hollywood.
Okay.
Hassan and me lived together in the valley.
In a garage, right?
Well, we never lived together in the garage. The garage apartment got built to try and entice Hassan to keep living there. My landlord was always moving people in and making the house less enjoyable to live in. So he's like, if I make a garage apartment, maybe Hassan, who's like never late on his rent.
Yeah, the only normal one.
Like, yeah, I mean, as normal as any comic.
Yeah, right. But responsible, I guess.
Yeah, he had a good job working at the Comedy Store.
Oh, right.
And some of the guys from that house in Hollywood have gone on to do the same. And we lived together in the hat closet. In the same room, we had a loft above us. But no like walls separating us for about the first year I lived in Los Angeles, and then the landlord built the garage apartment that first Hassan moved into, and then when he moved out and got an apartment with Derek and Sam,
Oh, cool.
I moved into the garage apartment and lived there for a few years.
And you were like, I've made it.
To be honest with you, in the summertime, living in the garage was kind of a bitch because the valley's a lot hotter than...
You didn't have a window unit or nothing?
No, we had fans. We had some big fans.
Just blowing hot heat all around.
Yeah,
Stinks. I bet you smoked heaters in there.
Not very often. Really only on nights we were doing drugs.
Yeah. Did it still have a functioning the door?
No.
No?
No.
He blocked that off?
He took it out and...
Oh, okay, so he put a real wall.
He sealed the door.
Okay.
I don't know if he didn't put a real wall over it.
Right.
But I later rented out my couch.
What'd you charge for the couch?
Well, we just split rent on the garage.
Which was what?
$550
Split
by 2, so $275.
Nice. And were you downtown?
No, that was in the valley.
So did you had a car?
Yeah, I had a car.
What were you driving?
At first, I had a 95 Buick Park Avenue.
I don't know what that one is. A Buick Park Avenue. And I'm guessing no AC, right?
No, it had AC. But it was a
okay.
It was
That's
a 95.
Someone else isn't that what Munford had his slow speed chase in?
That's like a new one.
Is that what it was right there?
Pretty much. That's
nice.
About the year.
The grandma car, the boat.
Yeah, that white one down there, that's the one I had.
Did you have those little
10 years, the 10 years earlier model of it, pretty much.
That's awesome.
Was it a 95?
95.
Yeah, dude, those things.
Yeah, it was that's
terrible
the one
gas
right
mileage
there.
right there. Oh, nice.
This is a big old boat.
Yeah, and it.
The thing is,
the suspension was shot.
But it taught me how to. It would hump the ground on the highway and stuff. But that car really taught me how to parallel park.
Yeah, I mean it's the size of a truck.
You have to parallel park in Los Angeles, and being able to kind of snuggle your way into a good parking space.
Can't even buy one anymore.
Yeah, you don't want to. But I had that car. Then I had an 09 Dodge Avenger.
Oh, that's like that crossover SUV type car thing, right?
No, it's
God, it like a shitty Charger.
Yes. But it had
Those are always beat up when you see them.
It had a cooler built into the dashboard where you could keep 4 tall cans of beer cold.
I mean,
using
dude,
the
you
air
are
conditioning.
Bubbles. You're Bubbles from Trailer Park Boys.
I mean,
Living in sheds.
I would think I'm more like Ricky, but
Yeah, he's a little more masculine.
Yeah, actually, that's right. I guess the shed thing's the only thing that threw me off. You're Ricky.
yeah,
Yeah, you're Ricky, and I'll be Julian.
I'm just as at home in a storm drain.
Sexy Julian.
I'm just as at home in a storm drain as I am anything with 4 walls.
Yeah, I mean, dude, you literally crashed at my. This isn't bad. You crashed at my house one night.
Yeah. Go ahead.
No, well, we've laughed about this. You crashed at my house. It happened to be.
Yeah, you gotta talk about
my ex.
This is. I don't even know why he thinks this is a funny story. Go ahead.
It is funny.
We'll let the
Taylor,
viewer decide.
So my ex was visiting. Fuck. My ex was visiting at the time, and we're all partying. We're all out drinking. And he goes, I have to work tomorrow. Is it cool? You were still working at the mothership. And you were like, can I crash on your couch? I'm like, obviously. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, this is back when I was a door guy?
Yeah.
Before
this was like 2 years
before
ago.
I was a regular?
Yeah, this was before.
Okay.
So this is all leading up to me. This is going to go into because I wanted to talk to you about your alcoholism.
Well.
And like all that stuff.
So you want to go back to where you said your ex-wife's name and start this whole story over again?
Well, where he's going to cut that part. But so anyways, so we're all partying and you're like, hey, I got to work kind of early. And early, by the way, was like 5 o'clock. And I'm like, all right, yeah, you can crash. So, and it was cold too. It was like January.
It was the middle of the winter.
Yeah. And so I wake up at like 8 or 9 because my ex had a flight at like 1. And I wanted to get, the intramuscular ketamine shot that morning. And I go in the living room.
He had to get up early so he could shoot up his drugs.
It's not the same thing. And I get up and I go to the living room and I go, hey, do you want to try this like ketamine? This is a nurse that can do it. It's all safe. You want to try it? And he goes, after he's hacking up a lung for like 30 minutes in my bathroom,
morning routine shit,
scaring the dog. And he's like, Mason, I love you. I do not want to do narcotics with you. It's 9 in the morning. And I'm like, well, fuck you. You don't judge me. So I go and we're doing the thing. And I have my bedroom door shut. And I come out of my K-hole, and I kind of felt like it was like a little warm. And I open the door and I walk in the living room and it's hot as fuck. And I'm like, dude, what the fuck is going on? And he goes, oh, sorry. I turned your oven on and because it was cold in here. He turned my oven on and just opened the oven door and let the oven heat the house.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck is that, dude?
We call that tech.
Yeah, warmed the whole house up in like 20 minutes.
And
it was great.
it did. It really did. But
Which
I was
was
like,
nice.
I was like, why didn't you just turn the heater on?
Well, I didn't know where your
The thermostat's on the wall.
I didn't see the thermostat, and
you were still drinking too.
You were in another realm.
Yeah.
I didn't want to bother you.
I was having therapy.
Yeah.
Hey, Mason, I know you're on ketamine, but where's the thermostat?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, what's a thermostat?
You're over there feeling as unapart of anything as you've ever felt.
Yeah. I was listening to Tempest by Tool.
Yeah, see? Whatever happened to just listening to Tool? You got to do ketamine while you're on it.
Well, it's a 15-minute song, so it's perfect.
That's like why I don't do drugs anymore, because I am drugs.
Yeah, you've done all the drugs.
I've done the drugs, and now I have reporting to do.
Uh-huh.
I can be the relief that people feel from drugs with my stand-up.
Your boots on the ground.
That's what it's about, is about making people forget what a fucking shitty life they have for 15 minutes while I go on stage and tell. And I'm not saying that their life is shitty because they have a job that they hate, spouse that they hate, and kids that they hate. And I'm saying that all life is shitty.
Yeah.
And when you're truly wrapped up in something, whether it be music, Tool, a stand-up performance that's making you laugh, or in a deep K-hole with somebody who used to be married to you standing over you in your bedroom.
No, she went out on the deck. It's a solo journey when you're doing that.
Oh, okay. Well,
Bill was snuggling with me, but
yeah. Well, or if you're deep on hallucinogenic drugs, cuddling a dog,
yeah,
whatever it is to escape this. I
yeah.
support people. You
Yeah.
know, it's just I can't do that shit anymore because I'm focused on being the relief, you
Mhm.
know, instead of getting it.
Yeah, you've done the research, and now it's time to spread the good word.
Yeah.
So can I ask you? Can I talk to you about you getting sober and all that stuff?
I mean,
You don't have to like tell like any backstory of why or anything, but like
the backstory is always the same, you know. You just are at a point in your life where you know that this is hurting you more than it's helping you, and you know that the only way forward to get the things in your life that you want and that you value is to abstain from the things hurting you.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why it's like, sure, we could talk about why I got sober, but everybody likes to talk about your life when you were fucked up because those stories are such fucking tabloid rag fucking gravy. It's just, that's not as interesting as coming to grips with what a charade we all live inside of and still wanting to be here, still wanting to contribute. And that's what comes with sobriety, is you realize that you want to live.
Mm-hmm.
Doing drugs and alcohol, especially the way I did them, was more of a form of passive suicide than a party. And
Like you were like, oh, maybe I'll wake up, maybe I won't.
yeah, and really wanting it to be the latter. And living sober is way more interesting. I mean, we all have those stories where you go out and you have Long Island iced teas and you hook up with some skank at the bar, and your buddies are all ragging on you the next day. Did you see she didn't have any fucking teeth, man? She didn't have any fucking teeth. Oh my God. And everybody's laughing at you.
I don't know that I've had that.
Listen, we've all had those nights.
Yeah, we've all made out with a tweaker on the street.
And it's like, that reads better, and that's more easily titillating, but like, I don't know. I get to be an uncle to my nieces and nephews. I get to do stand up at the #1 club in the world.
Mm-hmm.
I get to be a part of the lives of comedians in this community as a positive example. So it's not that I don't like talking about getting fucked up. I just think actually doing something with your life as opposed to wasting it, getting wasted,
Well,
is way more interesting to talk about.
Well, so that's what I'm talking about, because it's why you're lucky to still be here.
Yeah.
Is because you realize that.
I've survived ODs. I got a DUI. I wrecked my car 65 miles an hour into the wall, the 101, drunk as fucking piss. I've done every pill under the sun. I've smoked DMT while on a quarter of mushrooms. I've done that shit, and so to me, it just don't feel all that impressive. Basically, drugged up dumbassery is
horseplay.
Is already a corner other comics are working.
Yeah.
You know, they're already telling you they're like, there are guys that are 20 years into sobriety and 25 years into comedy, and they all still just talk about getting fucked up back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, it's like, dude, I have seen amazing things
Yeah.
in humanity since I quit using drugs and alcohol.
Now, now you did this just all on your own and drove out to. I think it's okay to say Arizona.
Yeah.
And that was like your first time. That was like when you first started getting sober.
Well, about 3 weeks after I got sober, I went to hang out in Bisbee, Arizona with Doug Stanhope.
Yeah.
And he basically took me in and was like, we're going to get you strong and get you ready to be around alcohol again.
Mm-hmm.
Because
he's like, because I'm not going to not drink.
Yeah, absolutely. Not that I would ever ask anybody
Of course,
that
yeah,
in their
yeah.
home or at their podcast or anything.
Yeah, and I asked you before you came.
Yeah, you asked me if I had a problem with you drinking, and it's like, no, this is an occupational hazard. This is like what we do. If you're a comic and you don't drink, you're going to be around alcohol every night.
That's what we do, yeah.
And it's a nightclub that you perform in, if you're lucky, or a bar. But very rarely a venue that doesn't serve alcohol. It's even like a rule in comedy that the audience has to have 2 drinks. Now,
yeah,
of course, they'll sell
minimum,
you
2 drink minimum.
They'll sell you to waters or sodas.
$9.
They're not trying to keep sober people out, but most comedians and industry people would prefer that you have 2 actual drinks because, hey, this is about you loosening up and listening to people talk about shit and giving them the space to make you laugh.
Mm-hmm.
And you just parked a car downtown, wherever the fuck, whether it be Indianapolis, Minneapolis, here in Austin, New York. You had to commute to the comedy club. You are here maybe with a date that you want to impress.
Babysitter.
You've got all these walls up that just get you to the building to see a good comedy show. Everybody's happier if you just loosen up and have a good time.
Mm-hmm.
So he had me stay down there. Doug had me stay down there through his Super Bowl party just so I could be around people drinking.
Mm-hmm.
And get ready to go back out to the clubs to work.
How long did you stay down there?
Oh, that time it was like a little over a week, I think. I've been down there so many times since. I've made a lot of friends in his town, and he's always been a champion of mine. He had me on his podcast to talk about getting sober, and it was an amazing experience. Because I did it worked. I don't hang around the comedy club with my friends who are having whiskeys and beers and enjoying themselves and go, I wish I was doing that.
Mm-hmm.
I know I'm on a different thing now.
You'll just see yourself out.
Or hang out and enjoy their company.
Yeah. And so when you do decide you're ready to go, that's just because you just want to go.
Yeah.
It's not because you're feeling like, oh, I want to have a drink.
Yeah, not at all.
And
yeah.
my other question I was going to say, so through all this, you didn't do the program, right?
No.
Yeah.
No.
See,
I'm not a 12-stepper.
Yeah, right.
Everybody has to
I don't
take
like
a
that
few of
people
those
think
steps.
that you have to do that to be sober. My dad just quit and just white knuckled it.
Yeah,
and
that's
sure,
how I
he
did
got
it.
grumpy, but
But you do other things.
Yeah, he filled his life with, he's killing it. He's got so many hobbies and a successful bee business. He's got a business, you know?
Oh, he sells honey?
Yeah, he's a beekeeper.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
I always
Supply.
thought that was like a compound of drugs or something.
No, that's what that is.
Oh, see, that's why
But if you notice, it matches.
Well, yeah, they're
Something
hexagons. And honey is delightful.
They got that. There's mad honey.
Sugar is a drug. I mean, I don't need to tell you guys.
I love candy.
You know what I had for a piece of candy?
Hey, you know what I had for breakfast today?
What?
Those Airhead balls? They're Airhead bites, but the tropical blend, and then about 4 popsicles.
Yeah. I haven't had breakfast. I got up late.
And then I had the Whataburger.
I'm treating this more like my morning like my.
Oh, I'm right there with
pre-breakfast
you.
morning.
I am. I am trying to get back on I'm trying to get back to a normal level so that I can get back in the gym and start getting up at like noon instead of 2.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Do you do anything besides what do you sleep during the day pretty much? And then do you just wake up and like, are you active?
It depends.
Like, what do you do? Because I know that when I don't drink, I'm bored.
Well, I kind of adopted the routine of you get up during the morning and
Yeah.
you get all your business accomplished before it's hot outside.
Well, I mean, luckily we're coming out of that now, but
Then you take a nap.
and you got AC now.
And then you get up for your work day.
What time would you say you take a nap? And then what time do you get up to go downtown?
Oh, when I'm closing?
Like, are you talking about like because you don't have a day job, right?
No.
You just do your full-time comedy now.
Yeah, I just do stand up.
Yeah. So like what's like a typical day like?
Well, a lot of times I'll be going up like 12:15 at night. So a little after midnight I go up, and on those days, if I have business to handle during the day, I'd like to get up early and get it done. So I'll be up by 9 and have all of that done by noon.
Okay.
And I do some writing in the afternoon, have coffee, and then dinner. And then I'll take a nap after dinner.
You big nap guy.
Yeah. And that way I wake up fresh.
Hell yeah.
For my late night spots.
You still do you ever occasionally bird bath it just for old good time's sake?
No, I have a shower. I use it.
I'm just wondering.
Has great water pressure.
Yeah, nice.
And
You always smell really nice, by the way.
well, thank you.
I've noticed that.
Well, hygiene becomes a bit of an obsession when you're not
mixed
wasted
with
all the time.
cigarettes.
You know, you see a lot of people kind of let their hygiene go when they're pickled with 100 proof whiskey.
Oof.
And, you know, without the added comfort that gives to your life, you really do need to maintain a freshness about yourself.
Well, so that goes back to that whole story about the oven. When you go, will you give me a ride to work? I'm like, yeah, no problem. I took you and you go, I got to go to Target real quick.
Oh,
And
yeah.
you came out and you were in fresh clothes. And I go, what'd you do? And you go, I just bought new clothes and took a bird bath in the bathroom.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Oh, yeah.
I guess that'll work.
I used to buy whole outfits all the
Yeah,
time.
just to not, because you just wouldn't keep things on you.
Yeah.
High functioning homeless.
I mean, I wasn't homeless at the time. I was living
He had a
above
couple sheds.
in the Nally building downtown across the street from the Vulcan. Yeah, I had a nice little room for rent on the 3rd floor, so you couldn't hear 6th Street.
You could still probably hear the thumping though, huh?
No,
No?
I had brick walls. And I was a whole floor. Well, the 3rd floor of the Nally building is really the 4th story from the ground floor. So you got some pretty decent distance between
And were
you and the party.
you would just rent like a room, or did your room have a bathroom in it?
It had, so there were 4 rooms to a pod, and each pod had a kitchen and 2 bathrooms, 2 full
Communal.
2 full bathrooms for so upstairs people got the upstairs bathroom and downstairs people got the downstairs bathroom, and we all 4 shared the kitchen.
And was there ever did you ever run into any issues? Like, did you ever
No.
have any like, hey, you left your the oven on?
No, everybody was chill.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Good roommates.
Were there ever any comics that at the same time?
Yeah. Lots of comedians lived in the rooms for rent upstairs. I don't know if all of them want having to rent a room above a bar as part of their public backstory.
Oh yeah, you
so
don't have to name names.
Chris Reese and me used to live above the Chupacabra together,
Nice.
and he later moved to the Nally building too. I know that he wouldn't give a fuck. He's a savage.
Yeah.
And he was the one who got me into the rooms for rent above the bar when
He
I moved
vouched
out
for
in
you.
my van. Yeah. Yeah, he was a good dude. is a good dude.
Yeah.
I know this whole time we've kind of been talking about how you survived alcoholism, basically, but is there a time when specifically where you narrowly escaped death that you'd like to share with us?
Crashing my car into the wall of the 101 at 65 miles an hour. That was,
How'd that shake out?
I mean, I lost the car and got in trouble for drinking and driving.
Did you flip?
Yeah, I narked on the
No,
head
I
of
know.
organized DUI.
No, I meant did you flip? Like did the car flip?
Yeah, the mob boss behind all of drinking and driving,
Yeah.
Mr. Fridays, Mr. TGI
Yeah.
Fridays. You know, a lot of people don't know that that's actually his name. Those are initials.
Theodore Guthrie.
Yeah,
Fietti. Did you wake up in the totaled car, or did you wake up to cops and like an ambulance?
in a totaled car.
Like
And-
Fight Club, you woke up and the blinkers are still going.
Oh
and
yeah, it was rough.
Fucking, you were arguing with an imaginary friend.
I got thrown from one side of the car to the other.
No
'cause I
seatbelt.
wasn't wearing a belt, and yeah, that was just one of many head injuries.
You know, they say that a lot of people that survive crazy car accidents, a lot of times is because they didn't have a seatbelt. But if they were shit faced, they're relaxed. So
Yeah.
when it all happens, they just throw you around like a rag doll and you survive.
Yeah,
That's why the driver of drunk driving accidents always lives and the other people die.
Well, I don't know if that's always why.
Well, like a big percentage of it
I think it's because a very merciless God wants this
to be
being
punished.
to learn its lesson. You know,
Dude, have you seen the video of the chick, the college girl that wakes
he doesn't
up?
even acknowledge what I said. What I said
Deep
there
ass shit
was
you just
just
said.
I heard
so
you.
dark and ruthless and.
No, it makes sense. I agree with you.
Oh, God.
That's what I'm saying.
It doesn't make sense. I didn't mean it. I was being sarcastic.
No, it does
But-
100% make sense because that's what always happens. But there's a video of this young chick. She's in college. She and there's a police, what are the body cam video of her coming to in the hospital going, yeah, but where's my car? I have school tomorrow. And the cop's like, ma'am, you've killed 3 people tonight. You're going to jail. There is no school tomorrow. And she just kept going, no, not going to work for me. I have class tomorrow.
Like you, if you're in that situation.
She's literally like, no, that didn't happen. And he's like, ma'am, your car is totaled. You almost died and you killed 3 people. He's like, you're going to jail tomorrow. And she's like, no, I have class. And she just kept being like, no, that's not.
That is big shit energy.
Yeah.
That is you, dude.
This podcast brought to you by Mothers Against Drunk Driving.
Hey, dude, you've had those classes.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are boring and sad. They're real depressing.
Yeah.
It's almost like they want to make you think about it.
Yeah.
How many DWIs have you had?
Just the one.
It's amateur hour over here.
Yeah. Hey, everybody,
Hey, we can't all be winners.
Everybody in the working class gets one stripe.
Everybody. Dude, in my hometown, like when I was growing up, that was like a rite of passage.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, hey, welcome to the club. You got a DWI? You'll be fine.
They're all patting you on the back at the bar the next day.
Yeah.
They're like, well,
Hey.
shit happens.
Yeah, that's the way she goes.
Boy, isn't that what dumbasses love to say when your life's fucked?
Hey.
Shit happens, man. Shit, I got 2 DUIs after my 3rd divorce, and these are people who, like, I lived in a camper and in a shed and all this stuff because I was chasing my dream of doing stand-up comedy for a living. And these people are like, camper behind your house? That's the best I'll ever do.
Yeah, and they're like, yeah, I'm a welder. I got to be up at Monday through Friday, 6 a.m.
Yeah, man, who cares? I'm only using it to sleep.
Yeah.
I'll spend the rest of my time down at the VFW chasing
Dude.
puss.
I gotta go down there. I gotta go.
That good Iraq War veteran puss, when they started letting ladies on the front lines.
And they mean, and we mean real ladies too.
Yeah, brings new meaning to the word grunt.
Dude, I've partied in a bunch of VFWs because
there used to be a great circuit in
Yeah.
Indiana when I was starting stand up. You could go around and play the VFWs. It was
American
great.
Is
Legions.
that like those like Eagle Club things where
Yeah.
people like old men go and drink there? And
And
Yeah.
it's cheap too. It's real cheap.
we got into
their-
one of those at a rodeo in Pendleton, Oregon, back in the day.
Yeah, they're a blast. The people that drink there are all veterans of war, so
You can smoke
they
inside.
don't give a fuck if you drop a curse word or
a slur.
well, it depends. It depends. I'm not one for slur usage in public. and-
Just at home.
Well, that's why I pay fucking rent.
Yeah.
It's my home.
Yeah.
I make the rules in my home.
Yeah, exactly. I'm
Uh,
civilized about it.
Yeah. And, that's the thing. It's like, I don't want to defend Mason's right to use slurs all the time. But,
I was doing a bit.
it doesn't hurt anybody for you to say offensive things about Chinese people to me and Taylor.
Yeah.
Nobody, you could ching chong, bing bong, all over the place,
Make
all
the
day
face.
long in front of us, and nary a Chinese
Yeah, if
person
there's-
will be hurt.
Yeah, if there's not one around to hear it, did it even get said?
I mean, the old tree falls in the woods.
Yeah.
And,
I mean, try riding with me in my car on a road trip.
yeah, especially one that goes anywhere near the Pacific. That's where the majority of Asian Americans live, is on the Pacific Rim. But, I only know that because I know,
Because you lived there.
yeah. And also, it's just a researchable statistic full of useful information.
Yeah. You're pretty well versed in words.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a writer. I write my stand-up.
Yeah, and by the way, tell people about your you got 2 specials out.
Yes, I do. Both shot at the #1 club in the world, the Comedy Mothership here in Austin, Texas.
And I was at your first one it was called The End of the Bar.
Oh,
At Creek?
No, that was my first special I shot in Austin back when I was still drinking.
Yeah, I know.
I shot
was there.
one at the Creek in the Cave. That's also available on YouTube if you go to Keith Ray Comedy. But this year I've put out 2 specials. One is called Closure. That was the first one. That was me doing mostly material that I had written when I was drinking, and but I was performing it at the best it's ever been performed. It was honed sober. It was written drunk, but I got it to where it is when you see it by getting sober. And then I put out another one in September, so I guess last month, called Expiring Comedian,
Right.
where I talk about kind of different topics, and it's all material I've written in the last 6 months, so it's nice and fresh. Just the new stuff that I do on stage. It's dark in some ways and real silly in other ways. I have a lot easier time using my silly muscle now that I am not dumping a gallon of 80
Numbing it
proof
a
on my
little
head
bit,
every
yeah.
day.
When you were looking at some of that old material from when you were drinking and you were honing it in sober, were you kind of having moments when you're like, this guy, this guy's crazy that wrote this? Like kind of, like almost reading the words of a different guy. You know what I mean, in a way?
Well, no, it kind of morphed into a much more direct and honesty play, a direct place, a more honest place in sobriety, where I was selling a lot of it with bravado, and I kind of beefed it all up with more like more jokes and less. It was less performative and more structured. to the punchline, and in the way that Expiring Comedian is very joke heavy. You know, I mean, it's 20 minutes long, and there's probably over 100 jokes easily.
Do you will you still tell those jokes though?
No.
So you're just writing now that you're sober. I'm sure you're just like writing all the time.
Yeah, I've written close to 2.5 hours of material since I quit drinking.
And how much? So how much do you have now? You think after you already did those two?
Well, I've already
so that's
dropped
40 minutes that you've
45. I dropped 45 minutes in this year, and then so I would say I probably have about an hour 45
left of new stuff
that I have either been working on for the last month or picked up where I left off from a long time ago.
Yeah, stuff you shelved and then went back to it.
Yeah, and reworked, and yeah, I would say, but the 45 that I've been taking on the road with me lately, I've written all since late August.
Are you so when you're in town, do you kind of only do the Mothership?
No, I perform everywhere. I've got shows.
I mean, we've been on like some random like bar shows together.
Yeah, I do shows at the Black Rabbit. I do shows at the Vulcan here and there. I've done shows at Creek in the Cave. I was up Creek in the Cave just a couple weekends ago and perform at Roscoe's. You know, I really
like Roscoe's. I think that's such a cool room.
The thing is, I perform at all the any club that'll have me. I just don't hang out at any club, really.
Yeah.
Like I am more of a homebody now that I have a home.
Yeah.
It's like I became a bit of a homebody.
And a nice lady.
I go to the comedy clubs to perform.
Yeah.
And you know, occasionally I go out with my friends to comedy clubs to socialize as well, but you know, it's just I was out every night for years.
Yeah, of course.
And you know, I'm just living a different lifestyle now.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, when I met you, you had like legitimately long hair.
Yeah, I mean, I've been growing my hair out a little bit lately.
Yeah. I mean, you might as well while you still got it.
I'm not losing any of it.
No, I'm saying like people would kill to have that.
Oh, yeah.
Mine's thinning on the top of my head.
That's just because you tease it back.
Well, no, I mean.
Oh, you got the monkey butt? Yeah. Got a monkey butt coming in?
So I have to keep the top long so I can push it back.
Yeah, that's the move.
Yeah, have to.
Yeah, it's not a comb over, it's a comb back.
What? So where you want to plug anything?
Yeah. So
you already plugged your specials, guys. Go check that out.
Check out Closure and Expiring Comedian on YouTube.
Very funny. Is the Ursula bit in one of those?
I was gonna ask you that. I forgot to ask you.
One of my favorite jokes of all time.
No,
I know math.
I did the Ursula bit on Kill Tony, and I was on the episode with Tim Butterly and who was and Joe DeRosa.
Oh, cool.
Which was awesome. I mean, I grew up listening to Joe DeRosa on Opie and Anthony. And,
yeah.
You know, legendary New York comic that's moved to Austin.
He's so funny.
I love working with him.
Yeah, great guy. So funny.
And so I did the Ursula bit on Kill Tony.
Such a good bit.
But all of the stuff in it that's about titties is in Closure. I just don't do it as
the Ursula bit.
The Ursula bit. I just kind of remove the Disney portion of the bit and kind of just wax poetic about big jugs.
Do you still do the I know math thing? I guess you wouldn't if
no.
I guess you wouldn't if you're just doing the boobs.
No, I did that on Kill Tony.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, what's your Instagram?
At Keith Ray Alive.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Alive?
Alive, yeah.
Keith Ray Alive.
Keith Ray, glad he's still alive.
I ain't dead yet, baby.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. And Taylor, do you got anything to plug?
Just go watch the other podcast that I'm a part of and married to and care very much about. Please go watch Radio Ridley Radio. We just hit episode 100 today.
Hell yeah.
Excellent.
Tim Butterly and Mike Rainey came back to do Dad Meet Fusion with Radio Ridley Radio, and it's a banger. So please go support the Frogman.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah. And you can watch.
Michael Ridley rocks.
Oh, yeah, he's the best. Please go subscribe to the YouTube channel, Mason Smith Comedy. And on Instagram, it's You're Lucky to Be Here with the number 2. Give us a follow. And thank you for listening. Keith, thank you so much for coming, buddy.
Mason, thanks for
Really
having me,
appreciate
man.
you.
We
Buddy, I
love,
love
you,
you.
Keith. You're the best.
Yeah.
Love you too,
Yeah,
guys.
I've always loved you. You're the best, dude. Thank you, Taylor.